Ooh, yeah, okay, let me tell you about what's going on. I made a video a minute ago and it was too long. Wouldn't take, so I'm going to cut a little bit of this out. But it's Thursday morning right now. I can't sleep. I'll lay down for an hour or so and I wake up and I can't sleep right now. But let me tell you what happened. Monday about 7 o'clock, I'd call my mother. Sunday was Mother's Day, of course. Monday was my mother's birthday. I called her. I talked to her 3 or 4 times a day. I didn't get to see her Sunday because I was working. So I was going to see her Monday. And she said, well, Andy, why don't you just take me to the doctor tomorrow and we'll spend the day together? And I said, well, let's do that. I said, okay. So Monday went by. I talked to her 3 or 4 times. I talked to her about 7 o'clock. She says, Andy, I don't think the Braves are playing. And I said, no, ma'am. They're taking Monday off. I said, but the Mets are playing and they're losing, which does surprise me because they're not any good. But I love the Mets. I'm a big Mets fan. But so anyway, we talked for a little while, and I told her, I said, well, look, Mom, I'll call you back in a little while. She said, okay, Andy. And so about 9 o'clock, I called her back, and I told her, I said, the Mets won, Mama. And she said, well, that's good. That's good. I said, yeah, okay, well, whatever. I said, let me tell you what we'll do. You wake up in the morning about 9, I'll call you. I'll leave about 10, pick you up about a quarter to 11, and we'll ride downtown. We'll get your blood checked, talk to your doctor, and then we'll go by Lowe's. I'm going to buy me a weed eater and have lunch and enjoy the day. She said, oh, Andy, I'm looking forward to that. I said, I am too, Mama. I said, I am. I love you. And I hung up the phone. Okay, so I fixed some fish, a big old salad. I took my dogs out to walk, and I missed a couple of calls from my sister. Then when I came in, I laid down on the couch because I was tired. So I missed another call, and then on the second call, I woke up, and my sister said, come down to the hospital. So that's when I kind of became dumbfounded, and I just ran out there. I jumped in the car, and I went to the hospital. And when I get to the hospital, well, I run in there, and Corey and Karen, Cheryl, my sister, they're all there. And I get to see my mother, and she's in this breathing tube, got this breathing tube running down her throat. And she's laying there, and reality hit me. I said, oh shit. But so our doctor came in and told us kind of what was going on. And they were good people. They were trying to do the best they could to tell us. Anyway, about 3 o'clock in the morning, a neurosurgeon came in, a neurologist. He came in and told us, he said, your mother has suffered a severe stroke. I remember I asked him a couple of times, I stopped him, I said, well, I mean, are you telling me, even after you told me, I just wanted him to tell me again. And he did. He was a good man, and he handled it real well. I thought he was a very good doctor. Dr. Wynn, I think he was. His name, I think that was his name. But it's going on 2 days, and I just can't sleep because every time I go to sleep, I wake up about after an hour, and I see her, and I know this will pass. I know it'll pass, and I'm going to be a better man because of all this. But right now, it's just kind of, whew. Anyway, so we went outside. He said, go outside, spend a couple hours, call your family members, and tell them to come on down. And I know what that means, you know. And so about 7 o'clock, we went up there. And real quick, I'd like to thank my nieces, Corey and Karen, my sister, of course, and my brother-in-law. We love him to death. But we were there, and 2 hours passed outside, and we finally, we decided, well, we got to go in. We've got to do this because we're wrought. I was wrought. No, to tell you the truth, and I still am, but, I was scared to death. My mother leaving me. I've never gone through a day without my mother being there. Man. Somebody told me one day, they said, well, Andy, you act like you're a mama's boy. I said, I am. Don't you ever forget it, you jackass. But anyway, so we went back in, and one more time we talked to him. Said, hey, is there nothing we can do? And I said, well, we can't sit here and be wrought anymore. And she didn't want it. She had a living will, and my mother didn't want that. So, with all of us holding on to my mama, they unplugged her, and she died. My mama died. And I'm going to have to get some sleep. I sure am. But all I know is right now, I didn't learn everything I needed to from her. I wasn't finished with my mother. And I know she wasn't finished with me. But let me tell you, people, I'd like to thank all of you for your prayers, and everything's going to be good. Thank you very much for listening.